Hey, I know y'all thought I wasn't gonna come in, but the girl coming in, and I know it's a late one, but we have to celebrate today. You know, everything's winding down. School is winding down. A lot of things are winding down. So, I actually enjoyed it. I really, really needed that time just to do something other than work. Okay. Other than work, I just had to do something other than work. But we're gonna make this one quick. I did have a longer topic, but I'm gonna do this one and then I'll do the next one on Tuesday. Okay. So this one, and you know what? I think I got this too loud. I really wanted to do this one because I didn't think about it until conversation came up. And I know all this stuff, especially the video I did the other day, which is a long video. I don't expect many to watch it, but if you do, I guarantee you will not regret it. Okay. Go watch that one, right? Go watch that one. And with all this stuff going on with your boys and, all this stuff, we're not going to talk about that tonight. But what we will talk about is when it's the end of the narc, like the end, they're gone. They're going over to the other side, wherever the other side is for them. They're gone, and how they are remembered. And what happens at the service, okay? And I came up with this one because I had got a flashback, y'all. I got a flashback. Because every culture has different reactions to loved ones or anyone, passing on. I won't even say loved one, just say anyone passing on. And I'm going to tell you how some of these knocks are going to be remembered when they are passed on. And I actually got front row seat. Well, not front row seat, but I was in the seat watching a narc funeral. I sure did. Okay. And now I realize why the narc and anybody, the narc and everybody had these reactions during this time. So let's get into it, okay? Basically, when a narc passes on and they did all this terrible, awful to the people in their lives, their children, their wives, their husbands, their friends, their co-workers, their neighbors, whomever, their grandchildren or whatever. Because they gonna still be a narc no matter what. Now, don't get me wrong. It can be a narc that treat everybody so awful, but maybe not the neighbor. Maybe not the grandchild. Maybe not the children. Because they do want some people to think they're some type of good. So certain people only remember that part because they did narc on them. They don't narc on everybody. I was talking to somebody today, and a lot of people are not narc aware. This person was like, what's a narc? I bet y'all gonna realize what a narc is after today, because the narc is on the headlines of the news right now. That's what a narc is. And even if these people are not in that generation where they don't know who this person is that's in the narc news. The headlines of the narc news, maybe they don't know this person, but they might have, other people in their family that's part of that generation. They may explain it or try to explain it to them where it relates to them in their generation. Because I can talk to little bitty kids because I'm a teacher, and I can talk to people my age, and I can talk to my children's age, and I can talk to people older than me about this subject. But not everybody can do that. But when their time is up, and now they're getting a home sending farewell, goodbye. It can be a good or a bad thing to certain people. Some people that, like I said, they didn't narc on, they might be feeling some type of bad and sad and hurting. But some people that knew what that was, they don't feel nothing. So I remember, and I tried to, I won't say I tried. Like I said, certain cultures, when it comes to the service and the farewell of a loved one or somebody in the family, whether it was a loved one or not, every culture does it different. I've been to many funerals, but I haven't been to every culture. Okay, I know, I'm gonna say it, I know in my cultures people carry on. people carry on, especially if the person passed away, that a narc that's still living like them, they act a whole fool at the funeral, make it all about themselves, go up there and hug, kiss, and cry, knock the whole casket down. The body rolls down the aisle like they just got the Holy Ghost, but the person is really gone. Because they do too much. But then you get some people, they just calm, simple. They listen to the music and nobody cries, nobody says anything. But then you got, like I said, different cultures are different ways. But I remember being at a funeral, which I know this was a knock. Okay, I know this was a knock because I asked questions. Nobody was crying. Nobody was sad. You didn't get a boo-hoo. You didn't get any. It was just so silent that you can like hear crickets. It was like the crickets was giving the service. That's how silent it was. And the wife, because this was the husband, the wife, she went around and greeted everybody. She was, respectable and everything, said whatever, got her hugs, and some people gave their sympathy. And you can tell every time people gave their sympathy and gave her a hug, that look on her face was like, thank you. Thank you. And I was just like, is this a y'all thing? Because, my culture, it would have been way more things going on, a little bit, way more sympathetic, a lot of sorrow, a lot of crying, a lot of tears, a lot of people getting up there speaking about the person and whatever. But not this one. Maybe 2 people got up there and spoke, but still no tears. Nobody that was there, no tears. Even after the service, that wasn't even a burial. That part, it wasn't even a burial. Because when a person know that they're burying or having a funeral for an evil, toxic, narcissist, evil demon person, and now they're gone, and you wondering why these people are not crying, they're not crying because they holding deep inside of themselves joy. I said it, joy. They are so glad that this damn person is gone, that they're not going to show any emotion, and they're not going to show how they really feel, which is joy, because they don't want people thinking they're some type of evil. And people, because what a narc would do is, if you showed that joy, now you're going to have to live the legacy that they had, because people going to be thinking like, why you are so happy, why you joy, you must be an evil person. And the whole entire time, they don't know that the person that's laying over in that casket, that was the evil person. So I like the fact that this lady held it together. Nobody shedded a tear. That is what it's going to be like when these narcs gone. When their time is up, they're gone. When you go to a funeral and ain't nobody shed no damn tear, they'll lie and be like, oh, well, Whoop the Whoop was 99 years old. They lived a good life. But if you love that person, you're still going to be sad. But when people are burying narcs, they don't feel nothing. They are so glad that they are gone. They are so glad that they are gone. And even if it's narcs, that's attending the funeral, they can't even make their move because they're ready to make their move, but they can only make their move when somebody's feeling emotional. So they can get up there and be like, I can't believe. Because everybody going to be looking at them like, oh, you're just a monkey. You should be laying there right there with the narc because you're just a flying monkey to try to make this person have a legacy of being whatever it is that you want them to be, or what you're telling people when you get up there and make your speech about this narc, but you keeping out the fact that they was an evil, terrible ass person, but they wasn't that way to you, but you did know that they were an evil, terrible ass person. This woman was so happy. And then, so I asked a narc at this funeral, like, why ain't nobody's crying? Why no one's sad or whatever? And the narc was like, oh, that person was old. They were expecting that anyway. That person had to go to the home. So everybody was prepared to try to make like they already did their crying and whatever. No. They was waiting. They couldn't wait till this narc took its last breath. So they not bury the narc 6 feet. They want to bury the narc 60 feet. Or didn't want to bury the narc at all. They might have cremated the narc and flushed the damn ashes down the damn toilet. Nobody probably knew that but them. Because the narc wanted them to carry on their legacy, but they weren't gonna say nothing. They were gonna tell the people, "Oh, I'm gonna." I'm sorry. I'm gonna spread the narc's ashes at its favorite place, at the strip club, at the whorehouse, on the street corner, with the drug dealer. Wherever the narc did that with their enjoyment, that's where they spread their ashes. At the jail, at the prison, because they always were there. Okay? They don't give a damn. They gonna make this the best ending for the narc, because they're gonna take the narc back to their favorite place or thing that they wanted to do or did when they were living. Can you imagine going to the strip club and somebody's wife get up there and spread the narc's ashes all on the stage? Strippers like, do we still get a tip? He was my favorite customer. That was my favorite customer. I hope you didn't burn the money. You know, I hope this is going to be a tip. How you feel about that? That's up to you. How you feel about that? That's up to you. But you don't know what people's limit in their last straw was when dealing with these monster-ass creatures. Like I said, some people don't even know what a narc is. But they're going to know what a narc is when they figure out what the meaning is. And then they're going to go back into their memory bank and be like, oh, I know what it is now because I had those people, but I thought they were just called this, or I thought they was just this, or I thought that was just their personality, or I thought that was... Nope. It's a real damn thing. It's a real damn thing. Some people would cremate the narc and pour the ashes in the closet. Okay. Pour the ashes at the petting zoo. Pour the ashes where the narc had their most pleasure doing whatever that narc was doing in their lifetime. Okay? In their lifetime. Are you right? Are you wrong? I'm not God. I'm not God. People just deal with things the way they have to. And if they realize that they did the wrong thing, then they can go to God and be like, I was just angry. Forgive me, Lord. They got that option because they ain't the one that's at the funeral. It's the narc, okay? When I saw these people not shed a damn tear. Not shed a damn tear. They didn't smile. They hid it. Everybody had on a funeral mask. Everybody had on a damn funeral mask where you couldn't really see their expression, whether they were smiling, sad, happy, whatever was going on underneath the mask, you couldn't see it. Everybody had the same look on their face. It was like when they came to the funeral, instead of passing out the obituary, they was passing out masks. So you can hide everything you was feeling about this person that's laying over there in the casket. I'm being for real. I know I'm expressing it this way, but I am being for real. When they're gone, ain't nobody gonna shed a tear. Ain't nobody gonna give a damn. Even the golden child or the monkeys or whatever that the narc did narc on and did the best, they still knew what they were. They probably gonna cry just a little bit like, damn, I can't get no more out that narc. I can't get this. Now that is over. Whatever the narc was doing for them, now that's over. They probably only crying about whatever the narc provided them. They're not crying about the narc, even their own damn child. They own damn children can't even wait till they're gone. Ain't gonna shed a damn tear. Just like the narc wouldn't shed a damn tear if it was vice versa. God forbid. Like I said, a narc can pass away having everything that can make everybody else's life better and leave them nothing. Leave them nothing. Leave them a note that's another slap in their damn face. Another slap in their damn face. Leave a video or a wheel or whatever to degrade these people right in their damn face. And they'll have the people come in, be like, oh, you're in the wheel. But the wheel is just a slap in your damn face for the narc to get the last word out. But at the end of the day, they shouldn't feel no type of bad because that narc is burning in hell. So may they think that they got the last laugh? You got the last laugh. because they where they are, and that last thing that they did to them turned up the heat. Turned up the heat. When they asked was in that slow slope going to hell, and they was only gonna stop right here, but when that wheel got red, saying that whatever the narc said that was like really to hurt you and destroy you, they just kept sliding down, 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 deeper into hell, thinking that they destroyed you. But like with laws today, sometimes you can flip that and reverse it and still get what you deserve. And still get what you deserve. So that's another slap in the narc's face while they going down, down, down into hell. They think their funeral gonna be this fabulous thing and everybody gonna be sad. The only ones that will be sad at their funeral is the closet, the workers, the monkeys, the enablers, other narcs. Them gonna be the only ones that's at their funeral, if they even come, that's feeling some type of way that narc is gone. Everybody else is like running around, lighting firecrackers, singing songs. Ding dong, the witch is dead, the witch is dead, the witch is dead. Male or female. Male or female. And they're thinking they're going to get this big farewell send off with white horses and doves going all off into the air. Right. It's bats going all off into the air. And then ain't no white horses or whatever. They're just being dragged into a wooden box with a rope at the end of some raggedy ass station wagon until they get to the funeral home. They want this big grand send off like they were somebody. But all they did was send them damn self off to hell. That's how it's going to be when it is the end for these knobs. And nobody's going to shed a tear nor give a damn about them. They be trying to build that up while they're here breathing now. They might even be telling their favorite sex worker like, oh, you're going to be in the will or whatever. They would leave everything to a sex worker just to hurt everybody else in their family. Or they won't leave it to nobody. How about that? Just to hurt everybody. If you're going to stick around to be with these clowns thinking that once they gone, you finally can live your life, you can breathe, and then you get to reap whatever it is that you stuck in there for, they gon' sing your ass off. They're never going to give you any security. The whole entire time that you're in this relationship with them, there's never going to be any security. I don't give a damn if you married with them. I don't even give a damn if you didn't sign a prenup. They still going to find a way that you don't come off on top when they ass is done, unbreathing. Okay? So just be done. Just be done. Let it go. I don't care how much time and whatever you put into this, and you feel like you want to reap the benefit of your time and everything they put you through. It only gonna get worse, and then it's gonna be a slap in your damn face. I wouldn't even go to the damn funeral. Sure wouldn't. I wouldn't even go to the funeral at all. I wouldn't give a damn. I wouldn't even go to the will reading. How about that? I wouldn't even go to the will reading even if that narc tried to apologize and leave me something. Because if it was that, whether you there or not, if that was what it was, the lawyers or whatever, they got to still give you what it is. You ain't have to be there for that, but don't go there to get a slap in your damn face. Nobody's going to give a damn when it's their time. Nobody's going to shed a tear when it's their time. Nobody's going to care when it's their time, especially if you was a part of that abuse. Especially if you were a part of that abuse. And for the ones that stick through the whole thing with these clown-ass clowns, especially the ones that think that, they're going to get a part of whatever the narc leaves behind, the joke is going to be on you. The joke is going to be on you, because you don't know what they're gonna do. You don't know who gonna get what, and you don't know what they're gonna do. Like I said, they could have met somebody 2 days before they took their last breath, but because that person made them happy, they gave them everything, and you sitting over there looking dumb and stupid. Especially they narc ass children. Especially they narc ass children. And the narc be knowing, like, especially if they only got one, that they ain't gonna leave anything to anybody, but they know they don't really want to leave it to this child, because this child is identical to them and gonna blow everything, and they really don't want to leave nothing to them either. They don't want to leave nothing to them either. But I'm gonna go. I did have another topic. I wrote it down. But, yeah. Have you ever been to a narc-ass funeral? And you're looking around like, why ain't nobody crying? Why don't nobody care? Like, what is this? What is this? We could have did this on Zoom. I got all dressed up for this. We could have did this on Zoom. Okay? Now, this is going to make them narcs think. Would that be my funeral? Will people come to my funeral? Will people cry? Will people care? I'll tell y'all narcs this, and I'm going to go. How did you feel when you had to go to other people's funerals? Whether you narked on them or not. Whether you just went there to try to hoover somebody else because somebody passed away that you pretended that you cared about. Or try to rope somebody in, pretend that you cared about somebody that they may have known, and you know, to rope them back in. Or to abuse your last victim, or whatever. You will never see a narc cry at a funeral. Well, I'll take that back. Only the ones that be acting like they care so much, but they want to make the funeral all about them, so they crying and everything, and knock the whole body out the casket, roll on down the aisle. No, I'll take that back, yeah. You'll see them narcs, they turn up. They the one that got to be the most outrageous, most saddest, most hurtest person at this funeral, even if they wasn't the closest person to them. It may have been like a neighbor or a friend or a distant cousin, not the child, not the wife, not the husband, like not somebody that was really close, but they're going to try to act like that was their favorite whomever. Then they want everybody to comfort them. So while everybody comfort them, they looking around trying to figure out who's going to be the next victim that they can get because of this funeral, and just do what they do. Just do what they do. No, some narcs love funerals just to find another victim. Just to find another victim. If it was the husband, the wife that died, and here come this narc like, oh, Sister Pearlie. I know he was so good to you, Sister Pearlie. He told me so much about you, Sister Pearlie. He loved your apple pie, Sister Pearlie. And he told me that if anything ever happens, Sister Pearlie, I need to be there and make sure you're okay. Right. Oh, Pastor. She was such a good old woman, and I know that she made the best peach cobbler, and she told me if anything ever happened to you, that I should make sure you're okay. 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 Be the fly at the wall, on the wall, at that funeral, and see what you see. Now, with that being said, God bless you guys. I really hope this one helped. Because I know some of y'all, drop it in the comments. I know some of y'all be like, yeah, that's what that was. I went to the funeral with the knock, and knock, parent died or whatever, and knock was just sitting there spaced out on their phone, trying to find a date, talking about, my mama died, my daddy died. They trying to get dates and hook up and get sympathy at the funeral on their damn phone. Don't put nothing past these nasty ass creatures. They would literally be on their phone or trying to hook up with somebody at the funeral and try to act like they so hurt and whatever, just to get their next victim. Don't be that person. Don't be that person. I was supposed to say something else, but I don't got time right now, but don't be that person. See y'all on the next one. God bless, and may you sleep and slumber with no nightmares, and the angels protect you as you sleeping, slumbering in peace. Because that demon is still trying to get into you after you say that prayer. So ask God to pour the blood of Jesus and protect you with all the armor. Because they'll try to come in, and every time you have these demonic ass dreams, it's always the way a narc lives their life. It's always just to the left, where you just be thinking like, what? Because everything that they think about is always the worst, disgusting thing, and it's always sexual. So pray. Pray. God bless you guys. I'll see y'all next week. Go.